I was in rehab, I mean, they tried to teach me just the basics. So I could brush my teeth, I could feed myself. I often wondered how I was gonna do all this stuff when I got home, as simple as plugging in my cell phone, operate a remote control, or cook myself something to eat, prepare myself some food, drive somewhere. The most important thing that I did to learn those things was to just go home, and my parents left for work, and then there I was, and if I wanted to do something, I would just have to figure it out. I think like a lot of women that find themselves in the hospital, for me, putting on makeup was one of the first things that I talked about with my occupational therapist. I was all pale, my roots were coming through, so I wanted to, look pretty. And so putting on makeup, it almost came back like riding a bike. Like, it's so instinctual. And so, I'm able to do it with my prosthetic arms, even without them, to get ready in the morning. Putting my hair in a ponytail was one of the most difficult things for me to learn how to do. And actually, when I was first injured, I asked an occupational therapist how to put my hair in a ponytail, and he told me that all the upper extremity bilateral amputees, women that he knows, just cuts their hair short. But to me, that wasn't an answer. So I vowed on that day to learn how to do a ponytail, not just for me, but for all the other bilateral upper extremity amputee females that are out there who wanted to know how to do this. So it's been a really amazing journey, and I've really learned the power of that determination and the power of perseverance, that if you want something badly enough, you gotta just keep trying, and you gotta just not give up. And if you really, really, really want it, one day, it may be, 50 years from now, but one day you'll figure it out. Another difficult thing for me to learn to do was driving, but again, that was just like getting back on a bike. I was so lucky that I actually had a van donated. I mean, I just wouldn't be where I am now without that vehicle. It was super easy once I got the adaptations and started driving. I actually got a 100 on my driving exam, which I had to retake, and I even did the parallel parking and everything, so pretty proud of myself. I didn't really have a very accessible kitchen at my parents' house, so I turned my office area into basically a little tiny kitchen. And now I've moved out and I have a whole accessible kitchen that I can use, and I cook probably 4 nights a week. I have an adaptive cutting board that helps me to cook. Most of my stuff is just out because I can't really be digging through drawers and cabinets to get to things. So my pots, my pans, my mixing bowls, and I just utilize gadgets to the utmost so that I'm able to cook everything that I love. I'm a huge foodie. I also made one of my rooms into my little workout area, which I use every day, whether it's walking on the treadmill with my prosthetic leg on, or getting down the mat, doing exercises. It's very important for me to keep up the core strength, especially with a lot of the goals I have. I want to get back to walking independently, to hiking, to doing some of the activities I liked, biking. So I have to stay in really good shape because I'm in a wheelchair, so I'm not moving around as much as the typical person. So that's really important.